Hi guys, I had featured this in a haul video for Hobby Lobby, and I did not like it. It's just not what I expected, but I do like the hardware, and I think I said that I want to make like a bling it out and use it for my embedding jelly instead. It's like a double head. It's called a jewel picker, and it was $2.99. I bought two of them, and it got a small tip and a large tip to it, and that's how it look on both. And I started to bling it out, which I'm going to be using rhinestones and stuff and some other things, and I had started on it, and I'm going to show you a little bit more what I did to it. And I started off like this, and like I said, it's like it has a double end, which is this right here, which I have my embelly jelly on it now, which I use it to pick up small stones and big stones. You can make the tip smaller or you can make the tip bigger. It depends on how big the stones is. And so I just removed the little stuff off the tip. And I removed the tip off of that. And what I like about this part, I use this part for the embelly jelly, and I use this small tip to move the rhinestones around. And that's the big tip right here. And you can see how that big tip look in there. Now this is the small end, which I will use this side to move around the rhinestones, and I like the way how it's pointed on it. You can move the rhinestones really well with this tip, and I like that they have the caps to it too, so that you can just keep your belly jelly fresh. It won't get all lint and stuff on it, and you can replace it. And yeah, and so I just sorted, and I just added some rhinestones and stuff, and I used rhinestones that I had that's real larger, to where I don't really, you only gonna put these on long nails, these big ones like this. And these are like some 34s, these are like some 20s. I do use 20s, so you know I use those, but not that much. But yeah, and I got some chatones right here that I put in here, a charm made of pearls and stuff. I got some gold micro beads and some AB crystals, and I think these were like the AB crystals. I think that's a 10, if I'm not mistaken, or a 10. And yeah, and that's how it's looking. I really like the way it's turning out. I had to be real patient with this. I actually used the gummy jelly with this, and I mixed it with some Exium top coat, and I cured it. I didn't use glue. I'm sure you can use brush on glue for this, but I just went ahead and used the gel instead, and I just mixed me some on a pad, so I won't have to keep dipping out of the container. And I already prepared all this right here for my design. I try to use a bunch of these, so if I want to put it back in my container, I can just put it back. I don't have to be sorting through or whatever. So I'm just gonna really show y'all how I'm doing this. I'm just gonna go down on this again, and I think I'm gonna put the rest of these with the micro beads. I'm not sure. I probably will, because I want it to be like a little more of a grip right here instead of gripping it with the rhinestone. So I'll try to grip it right here that only have that only have the micro beads here. So what I'm going to show y'all is how I put it there, and I'm just going to use this right here with your brush. I'm going to pick up the gel, and this right here I put a belly jelly on the bottom of this until I get this ready, and I'll be using this from now on. And let's go ahead and get started on this. Just going to show y'all a couple of things that I did. Now you're not going to always be able to position everything the same when it comes down there, because it's measurements and all that, and I didn't do none of that. If you're good with measurements and getting it all even out, that's fine. But I do find that you have to take your time with gel. Don't try to force it and put a whole bunch at the same time, which, you know, you're going to have to keep on moving stuff around, because you see how I did a lot right here, and I wound up moving it around, and so I do have cricket. But you know what? Your art does not have to be perfect when it comes to rhinestones. As long as you fill in your gaps, which you use micro beads to fill in your gaps, or smaller rhinestones to fill in stuff like that. You're not going to always get a perfect dealing with rhinestones all the time. Okay, let's just get started. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and do this right here on the opposite side like I did right here. Now, it's really not balanced that well, so I'm just going to go ahead and show you how I did that. Go ahead and pick up some gel. And I really try to do it even, but hey. And then I use my belly jelly to pick up that stone. And really, you really don't have to pick this up with that. You actually can lay that on yourself, but I just wanted to show you how good that belly jelly works. And position it like so. Now, the trick to this is that you want to take all the excess off right here, because you're going to have to put rhinestones in there and stuff like that, and you don't want that extra excess there. You really want to keep it up on the rhinestone and away from all that, because you got other stuff you need to put there. And you don't want that bulk there for your other rhinestones. So I just remove a little bit of that, just to make sure that it don't interfere with my next rhinestones. Okay, I'm just gonna move it this way a little bit. I'm gonna flash cure that in my light. Rhinestones been flipped all over the place. Pick that up in a minute. So make sure I have some gaps there, because I got to put 2 chansons right there and another one right there. So I'm going to go ahead and place that right there. I still have a lot of excess here that I need to take off. And that should do it. And I'm going to go ahead and flash cure that for about 30 seconds. 10 seconds really. You don't have to. 10 seconds is fine, because I'm going to keep curing it anyway, so eventually it will get cured. Now I'm going to add some more gel here and add my 2 chansons. And you know what? These can be placed too. My belly jelly is sticking, really. Uh-oh. Where it went? Where it went? I don't know where it went. Let me just get another one. I'm going to cure that for 10 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of these. Y'all see how I'm going to do it, and I put the rhinestones. Y'all see how I'm going to do that. I'm going to come back and show you how I'm going to apply the silver micro beads down this path here. Okay? Okay guys, I then did all the way around it. It's not the same, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but it is a beauty, isn't it? Now all I have left, I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do this side. Okay, what I'm going to do is just put like probably some smaller rhinestones like down here, but most of it is going to be the micro beads here. And all I'm going to do is just brush this on. I'm just going to brush some of this gel on because I really don't need much for the micro beads. And I don't have to be so thick with it either. I need to put some little bitty rhinestones there. I missed that. Okay. Now I'm going to start with these little micro beads. I could really just pull it on there. I really don't have to put it on my little stick here because that'll be a waste. But I need something to catch this, so let's see if I can, probably one of these. Ooh. That was not my intentions, guys, but now we have micro beads everywhere. I gotta find a better way than that. I'm gonna take a clean brush and probably sweep them. But it just brought it alive, and I'm just gonna put some tiny little rhinestones in there. Probably use some of these ABs right here and just put in between those. Make some space in between some of them and just eyeball it. Put a little bit more gel on there. I'm not going to put that many because I really don't want it to be that many rhinestones right there. That's where I'm going to try to handle it. And I'm just going to kind of and the ones that doesn't stick in there, I'm just going to wipe them off. Okay guys, I finished my jewel pick up. I love it. Look at that. Oh my goodness. No micro beads was something. Oh, so look at that, y'all. I think it turned out wonderful. What do y'all think? And that's the part that I'm going to move the rhinestones around. Look at that tip. Look at that. And they have a top to it. And this is the part where I'm going to stick the rhinestones on with my embelly jelly. Oh, this is beautiful. I still got micro beads going everywhere, but it's beautiful. Alright guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Until next time, y'all have a smiley day. Bye.